What's up, everybody? Welcome to 321 Sportscast, another edition of the 2024 Summer Series. My name is Tracy Rheaume. I got a special guest today from Melbourne High School, former freshman going into his sophomore year, Sawyer Hackett. How you doing, Sawyer?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm good, brother. Thanks for coming in today. Appreciate you coming to the studio. I know it's a little bit of a hike from Melbourne. We're here in Rockledge, by the way, so I appreciate you taking the time.
Of course.
It's hot outside, man. Have you been in the pool today yet?
Not yet, but this afternoon.
Okay, so Sawyer is a member of the swim team at Melbourne High School. So we're going to be talking some swimming, a little bit of band. He's also a percussionist with the band. That's exciting. Let's talk band first, I think, because we got a lot of swimming we're going to talk about.
Right.
What do you play?
I play percussion, and that's a variety of instruments, so I can kind of go around them. Very well-rounded.
You're the one that gets everybody kind of grooving a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like it all starts with the band at the football games, and do you do any parades or anything like that?
We did, I think, 2 parades this year. I don't know what next year would be like for me, but...
Do you play any other instruments or just the drums?
Just drums right now.
Some people may not know what percussion means. So drums, he's a drummer. Man, I tell you what, I'm so intrigued with drums. That's something that I always wish I could play. I was actually at a sporting event recently, and there were some guys outside beating on buckets, and I sat there and watched them. Can you do that on the buckets?
Maybe not as good as them because I'm not a bucket expert, but...
I don't know how much money they were making, so let's stick to the game plan of college, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk swimming, man. You've been swimming for how long? How old were you when you got into swimming?
I was 8 years old when I started swimming.
Okay.
And I've been going on ever since, so I'm on year 6 now.
Okay. Well, let's just go over a couple of your accomplishments. We don't have the whole list, but as a freshman, you qualified for the 4A state championship meet. You're also, and that's in the 100-meter butterfly and the 100-meter breaststroke, where you're ranked number 16 currently in the breaststroke, right?
Correct.
In the state.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good. Now, the breaststroke is overhand, right? For those that don't know?
No, it's the frog.
The frog-looking thing. See, I don't know. I'm learning. We're learning swimming here. And the butterfly is the one where you come up, right?
No,
you come over.
There you go.
Man, I'm showing my ignorance right here on 321 Sportscast. You're also a member. You were selected to the All Space Coast honorable mention as an honorable mention, and a member of the Florida All-Star Swim Meet. And you'll also represent Florida at the Southern Zones tournament in Cary, North Carolina. Oh, you already did that, right?
I already did it, yeah.
How'd that go for you? That's a pretty big event. How'd you do?
I did really good. I got gold in the 100 breast, and that's also where I got my futures cut.
Okay.
And I'll do that this year, where I'm hoping to get my nationals cut.
Well, that's pretty impressive. So Sawyer's ranked as a freshman one of the top swimmers in Brevard County. So you're going to want to keep an eye on him to see how things go, because we're shooting for college scholarships. And one day you're going to see this kid in the Olympics. I say kid, you're a young man in the Olympics. And we're going to come back to this interview, and it's going to be so exciting. So how do you train for swimming? Let's go outside of the pool. What do you do to get your body ready and your mind ready for swimming?
So I do dieting a lot. I make sure that I'm eating a lot of protein.
Okay.
Before meets, a whole lot of carbs. Make sure
Carbs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, do you do any kind of like gym training or speed and agility, anything like that helps you?
I've done a lot of push-ups and pull-ups. I want to start hitting the gym a little bit soon.
Okay.
But it's kind of hard with the schedule.
What about in the pool? How often are you training in the pool, and what does a practice look like for those that may not be familiar with swim?
So we practice 8 to 9 times a week over the summer.
Okay.
About 6 during high school.
How long is a practice?
2 hour 45 to 2 hours.
Just constantly swimming back and forth.
Yeah, we do a lot of, some days it's like longer stuff. We're working on endurance, making sure we don't get tired. And then other days it's a lot shorter, but we're working on speed, making sure you can go as fast as you can.
So the goal is definitely to get to college though, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And you mentioned off camera, there's some SEC colleges that are pretty big in the swim game. Who are some of those colleges that are competitive at the college level?
UF is a really competitive team every year.
Anyone else?
California.
Too far. Anyone else?
Tennessee's pretty good.
Tennessee's beautiful. I like to go to Gatlinburg. I'll come visit you. But no, it's a big sport in college, right? And a lot of the guys that you see in the Olympics. One of your favorite athletes we talked about is who's your favorite athlete?
Caleb Dressel. He's pretty young for how good he is. And he swam college for 3 years before he went pro.
Okay, he's out of University of Florida. We'll give Florida a little credit. Now, you caveated on that when you told me about Caleb Dressel, which I don't know who he is. You told me he's faster than Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about swimming. So if you know anything about swimming, comment, is Caleb Dressel faster than Michael Phelps? I'm not saying more accomplished, but if they raced in their primes, who are you betting on? I'm taking Michael Phelps. I ain't even met the other dude, but I'm taking Michael Phelps. Is there any trash talk in swimming? Do you ever line up next to your opponent on that diving board before y'all dive in and be like, dude, it's on?
I try to avoid it because when people do it to me, I get fired up and then I go extra fast.
And then you're out of rhythm.
Yeah.
Like there's a rhythm to it.
There's a rhythm.
Is there ever any fights at any meets where it's like, nah, you came in my lane, you splashed water on me? No. Nothing like that.
We're all saying jokes at swim meets. We all love each other.
Now you said there's one. You go to Melbourne, and you said there's one rival of yours that you take a lot of pride in trying to beat them.
Yeah.
What school is that?
It's Vieira, and it's not because of a school rivalry mostly, but it's more because I know them.
You have friends on Vieira swim team.
Oh yeah. And
You want to mention one or two of their names?
Brady Zink and Lucas Brown. If you're watching this,
Brady Zink and Lucas Brown. It's going down, boys.
Oh yeah.
My money's no. I can't pick. I'm 321Sportscast. Go 321. I hope you all tie. So I want to come to that meet. By the way, I want to record it live and see who wins. We can't put any money on it because we don't do that around here. What do you want to study when you get to college?
I want to do aerospace engineering. It's something both my mom and my dad did a little bit.
Okay.
And they've got me interested in it, especially because every time I go to practice, I go past the Air Force Base.
Oh, nice, nice.
All the
well, you live in a place that could potentially give you your future living, right?
Yeah.
One of the job opportunities out there. What's your favorite food when you get a chance to just dig in and eat? What do you like to eat?
Mom's pasta, homemade. It's the greatest thing ever.
You didn't just say any pasta. You said mom's pasta. What's your mom's name again?
Elisa Hackett.
We got to give a shout out to Elisa making some great pasta for her baby boy.
Oh, yeah.
Carbs, 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 mama's pasta. What is it about you've been through Melbourne High School now your freshman year? You only got 1 year under your belt. Did you like it? Good experience?
I loved it. The teachers are awesome. Campus is outdoors, so I'm getting sun. That isn't just from the pool. And I feel like I have no pressure with academics because the teachers are so wonderful there.
Does it take a long time to get from one class? That's a big campus.
It is.
Do you ever find yourself running late to the next class?
I do, but if you communicate that with the teachers, they usually don't care.
As long as you're a good kid, right?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of GPA did you have this year?
Unweighted, I was 3.8. Weighted, I think I was like 4.2.
It's pretty good, pretty good. What's your favorite subject?
Math. It always comes kind of easy for me because I can do numbers really well.
Okay, there you go. All right, anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any coaches or relatives you just want to thank and give them a shout out for being in your corner?
I'd like to thank all swim coaches I've ever had. All of you have given me something that I've taken with me every step on my swimming journey. I'd like to thank all my high school teachers. You made my freshman year a lot easier than what I thought it would be.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank my mom. She always makes sure I'm ready for swim meets, always getting me to practice, and I wouldn't be here without her. So
very good. Well, Sawyer, I tell you what, man, I know you got a lot going on this summer and a lot of work ahead of you. 3 years at the high school level, so I'm putting the expectation up here. I want to see from this interview, I want to see you do some great things in and out of the pool, by the way. But I do appreciate you coming by and letting me get a chance to meet you, interview you, and letting everybody get a chance to know you in and out of the pool and the form of competition. So best of luck to you this summer, man.
Thank you.
And for the next few years, we're looking forward to following you and seeing how things turn out. Everybody, for 321 Sportscast, my name is Tracy Rheaume. This is Sawyer Hackett of the Melbourne Bulldogs swim team. You guys have a good day.